Before this video starts, I just want to let you know this is not a normal video. I just need to warn you that this video is like a nothing burger, and I struggled even editing through this. I didn't even want to upload this, to be honest, but I felt like, I don't know what feeling it is, I just feel like I had to. I think the video is cringe as hell, but that's just how I view it. I'll be talking about just life, I guess, and I'm probably gonna do it more just because it just feels like the right thing to do right now. So whatever this is, I hope you enjoy. Now, I'm really sorry, but this is just... this video is more for me. I don't even care what... I don't even know what the goal of this video is, but as explained... I don't even know what the title of the video is gonna be yet, but I rarely talk about myself. And I know that's kinda out of nowhere, but this is just like not pertain to YouTube. Just real life in general. I've actually never talked about this because I haven't had anyone to talk about this with. Or when I do, I feel embarrassed, which I guess is where it initially comes from, right? Which why I rarely talk about myself. Is that normally how Robin looks? Wait, that doesn't look normal. Robin, Stardew. Wait, why is my Robin more? Why does she look more anime? What? No. Oh my god! I think with a friend, I had this anime mod on when we played together. Okay, well, I guess we're rolling with it now. I want this video to just kind of talk about a bit of my life, and I'm sorry to make it sound so serious, but it's just not very often I get to talk about myself. And okay, I've said that before, but I'll explain why. I'm just really good at listening to people. I love... Oh my god, Lewis, what the hell? I don't remember him looking like that. But I love... I'm the type of person to just like sit across from someone, look them in the eye, listen to everything they have to say, because I love it. I love hearing about other people's stories. I love asking questions, and I love just bouncing off of other people. And I actually find it really hard when people ask questions about me, because I'm like, oh, this usually doesn't happen. I'm usually the one, you know, making observations and asking you the questions. There's nothing on me. I don't know, what triggered this, like, whole video for me was like, that was loud. What even triggered this idea for me is, number one, I wanted to play Stardew Valley. It's been so long. This didn't happen to me recently, but someone just said to me like, wow, Don, which is not my real name, but Don, you really rarely talk about yourself. And it's true, I really don't. I just never had the opportunity to, or I felt like I was always embarrassed when I ever said anything, or like, you know, it wasn't ever really worth talking about my experiences. I just felt like no one really cared, which most of the time, you know, true, fair enough, they don't need to care. As you could probably tell, didn't really help with the confidence, and I really want YouTube to be a way to kind of help me with that. So the goal of this video was just kind of to talk a bit about my life. And it's not like anything's really crazy has happened. Kind of like a reflection of what's happened so far. It's like not often before I do, I feel like from what I've seen from other people, I wish I was as good as yapping, because I'm really bad at it. Or when I do yap, it's only things that relate to my interest, and just, I don't know, I am not a natural born yapper. And I feel like maybe on stuff like YouTube, you need to be good at just yapping away, talking for hours on end, but I can't do that. But like, I want to make YouTube videos. I like editing sometimes, not all the time. It can be pretty painful. I admire people that can yap for hours on end. I wish I could do that too sometimes. Can I make a chest real quick? Hold on. Bruh. Hold on, let me get 50 wood. First of all, let's put down this chest so I can get some room. I also forgot, I have these seeds I need to plant. I think as a kid, I didn't talk much. I remember having a DS, and I was on that DS a lot. Like a lot. An unhealthy amount. I would play Pokemon Diamond. I would play Super Mario Brothers. What's the tag team one where they like work together? But I would play a lot of a lot of Phoenix Wright. That was really fun for me. I didn't understand it much because I was a kid, but I played a lot of Phoenix Wright. Oh my god, I'm exhausted. Okay, let's just talk to the townspeople. So I guess, yeah, as a kid, I didn't really talk much. I don't know if all like, I don't want to say, what's the opposite of introverted again? It's not outroverted, is it? Extroverted. I'm stupid. I actually was about to Google opposite of introverted. I don't know if yapping is the same as being extroverted, but maybe that's like a common trait that a lot of people love to yap have. But I don't know how to explain. I want to yap, but I don't know how. I feel embarrassed when I do. Which is why I guess I want to... Whoa, holy Gunther. God, what is that? What is that angle? That face angle, my god. Like, even now I find it hard to yap. I keep using the word yap, but just talk. I find it hard to... when I'm by myself. It's weird. I feel like I should be able to talk non-stop. Hello, Grandma. Oh, Grandma Evelyn is so cute. That picture is adorable. What about Vincent? What's up, kid? Oh my god, he's become chibi anime boy. A stranger, my name's Vincent. Mama says not to talk to strangers, but you seem okay. I remember that line, oh my god. It's been so long since I've played this game. Hello, Pierre. What do you look like? Oh my god. Oh my god. Is it me or does he look more... I won't say it, but my goodness. Growing up as well, I think... I'm gonna be saying I think a lot. I apologize. I always listened. I'm always on the listening side, being obedient and all with Asian parents and whatnot. I was always obedient. Didn't really speak out. Oh, I should probably not do that. I have no energy. I didn't really speak out much. I don't know if that plays into a part. I'm kind of like looking back and seeing like, is this... I don't even think anyone watching this would be able to tell, like, from the sounds of it, I am not very confident when it comes to, I don't know, like, believing in myself. I always tell myself when I make videos or YouTube videos to be confident, you know? Like, no one wants to listen to a low self-esteem fella rambling on and on about who knows what. To be honest, I don't even fully understand how or what this video is gonna look like, or put my feelings down on paper, because even now it's hard to talk about myself because I just don't usually do. I spend most days talking, or not talking at all actually, staying home. I need to definitely go out of my comfort zone, and I feel like I have done a good job, you know, talking to people. I don't even know what I'm saying at this part. Like my, I don't know, I'm already kind of clamming up thinking about it. It's so embarrassing just to like, you know, oh, me this, me that, me. Also, the reason why I love listening to others is like sometimes I also think it's just rude to talk about yourself a lot. Like I want to learn more about you. I want to hear about your stories and see if I have anything to add or if I can relate to it in any way. But it's hard because even now I'm like struggling to form sentences when normally it is not this difficult. Like I never have struggles speaking to someone else, but when it's to myself and to a camera, I don't know. It's so hard. But even when, without a camera, I rarely talk about myself ever. If you had a peep around my channel, out of curiosity, you can see like very, very inconsistent uploads. It's not that like I don't want to upload. I really much do. Like I feel like more people should try this often. It's better than playing games alone. You can share it with other people. You have chances to meet new people because I know I have. And make friends as well. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, back to those YouTube videos. I don't know how. No one really teaches you these things. And, people are always like, oh, just yap about whatever, yap whatever's on screen. I just think it's sometimes I can't. It's all too repetitive. Like everyone's doing the same thing. There's something like weird with my brain when I'm like forcing myself to talk about myself, but like I just can't. I don't know what's blocking me exactly. Or maybe I'm just embarrassed to say that I haven't really experienced much or done much or like, but I know I have. I've gone through quite a lot, and not everyone needs to have like a crazy backstory. I know tons of interesting people that just live day to day, but they can make their lives sound so interesting, and whatever comes out of their mouths, I'm sat down and I'm listening, and I wish I could be like that. Being on this harbor actually does remind me when the first time I ever went fishing, it was extremely cold, wet, raining the entire time for 3 hours, and I didn't catch a single thing. But you know what I did catch? A seagull. Don't even ask me how. I like flung the rod as far as I could, and I accidentally hit the hook on the wing of the bird, and I felt so bad. Luckily, it was like drifting closer to some other fishermen, and they helped, because I've cut the line by then, and they hooked up the fish. Oh, they pulled it up, and then they pulled the hook out of the bird. So it was, I'm sorry for throwing that at the bird, but also the bird did fly into my bait and tried to take the food, which was meant to be for the fish. So, I mean, who's to blame? My first ever fishing experience, and it went terribly. Didn't catch a single thing, and I hurt a bird. So my bad. I would like to apologize. Now, what the hell was I talking about? Again, sorry if you were watching this, because this is just like jumping from one end, like, oh, wah, I don't know how to talk about myself, to just me wanting to play Stardew Valley because, well, recently I went to an orchestra for Stardew Valley, and the music, kind of forgot how goated the music was. And there was like in the middle, like the something Prairie King. You know that one arcade game. Did not know the soundtrack for that was like absolute banger. If anything, I'm gonna go do that soon. You would think a person like me who struggles to talk just in general and like be entertaining wants to do YouTube and live streaming. Like, it's pretty weird. If to be honest, I've kind of forgotten because I've gotten this model ages ago, or I've made it with a friend helped me make this model a long time ago, like a few years back. But I initially wanted to stream, and I was terrible at it. I feel like obviously, like any, well, not obviously, but I feel like anyone's first stream would, you know, go pretty poorly. I was a nervous wreck. I was sweating, even though there is no, like, logically, there is no reason to be nervous. Like, who cares, right? Like, no one's gonna see you anyways. But I was just insanely nervous. Maybe because of all the time and preparation that I put into this, which is why I also agree that VTubers you do not need a debut unless people already know who you are, because like, what's the point of making yourself more nervous? Like, just go out and do it, right? Have I spoken to you yet, Elliot? Oh my god, the most handsome fella in the valley right now. I mean what? But I don't know, so far speaking like this has been really nice. It's not often I get to just talk about, again, me. And obviously that sounds really bad. I'm like, ooh, I want to talk about me. But again, not often that I get to do. But as to why I'm even making videos and streaming, not only do I think, like, I think, to be honest, everyone should try it. Like, any form of content creation, because the thing is, you can make videos on whatever you want. Like, I initially thought, because, you know, like today I tried to record a Pokemon TCG video, but I'm like, you know what, I already like engage. This is like my main hobby. I do it, I talk about it with my friends like every day. I should probably do something else before I get burnt out from playing Pokemon, because again, it is my favorite card game, but there's only so much I can put my time and energy into it. So I was like, you know what, let's just boot up Stardew Valley instead. Yeah, why am I making YouTube videos or trying to stream? I kind of forgot, to be honest. Like, I don't even know initially why I wanted to do this. Well, first of all, I think everyone should try it, which is what I'm doing. I am listening to my own advice. But it is also a nice challenge because there are some other things you learn along the way too, like editing, right? Actually being entertaining, setting up recording software, other, like, you know, setting up your microphone too. Like, it all might come in handy one day, who knows? But I think most importantly, I wanted to find people who have the same humor as me. That might sound weird, but I don't know how to word it, but you know, when you just have people that like get you and that are on the same wavelength, and you can talk about anything. It doesn't really matter. I just wanted to find people like that and share my love for just playing games. And also, you know, why not put it on YouTube? Like, what do you have to lose? Actually, I guess, if you think about it, I've already achieved what I've wanted. I've actually, in the past, have met tons of cool people. But obviously, I've definitely collaborated with people in the past. But obviously, that's a whole different thing. Those types of relationships come and go. There's only so much time and energy anyways you can have to, like upkeep a relationship. I'm just kind of now, when I initially started at least, I was always looking for collaborations because I thought that was the way to go. I was like, oh, I have to get my name out there. I have to kind of like, you know, brand recognition. I had to get my name and face out there. I had to do this, do that. I had to talk to people. I had to get my foot in the door. But now it's, as you can already tell, pretty laid back and relaxed. But back to what I was originally talking about, because I just remembered. I am, I think, very closed off to people. I'm not as willing to always share stuff about me, which I don't even know why, to be honest. Like, it's not like I'm intentionally hiding things about myself. I just, like, why am I fishing right now? I just naturally, the conversation always naturally ends up about talking about whoever I'm having a conversation with. I never really chime in about myself. I'm like, oh yeah, I've also experienced this and that. It's always like, yeah, man, I get you. You know. Again, I've been told that I am always good at listening, but never really, I guess, participating myself, other than just, asking the usual questions and whatnot. I would love to put myself out there more, but it's just I don't know how. I don't really know how to stand out or stand up for myself. I think I don't know, maybe I want to be seen. Maybe I'm just talking into an endless void, like around this house, just kind of talking into the abyss, talking about random things that don't really matter, to be honest. Doesn't really affect my day to day. My day to day life will still be the same. But I don't know. I want to change. I want to be someone that's fun to talk to and just not listen and be hella boring and be like, yup, that's cool. You're cool. And I've got nothing else to add. Now that I think about it, I think I should have jotted down some talking points because I had a few ideas before starting this recording, but they've totally gone out the window and I've just talked about random garbage for, 40 minutes now? So I think, another thing I wanted to talk about was YouTube. Obviously, you definitely should not do what I am doing and uploading random crap. I do see that people, I do see that sticking with one niche or niche. I hear people say niche, but I don't know if that's correct because I also hear niche, and that sounds better, so I'm going to say that. But sticking with a niche and building a community slowly and then branching out to other variety stuff is the way to go. But I think in my heart and soul, I cannot do that. I cannot stick to one thing. It is impossible. This also relates back to nowadays. I find sometimes games to be boring. Even though I like the idea of them. I boot up the game and then 5 minutes later I'm like, well, yeah, I've seen enough. I'm satisfied. And I think that also is the same with content. I'm like, I can't play the same game or record or talk about the same thing again and again. I need something new. Either that or maybe my brain is just cooked. So I feel like nowadays this is embarrassing to say, but I want to do content creation. Isn't that like a sick job, right? I don't know why I think it sounds embarrassing, but maybe it's embarrassing because I feel like I'm saying it. But when other people are like, I want to do content creation, I'm like, dude, go for it. It's awesome. But it feels wrong when I say it. I don't know. But it's something I want to do too. And something that I need to get way, way better at. It's also pretty rare for me to be so serious like this. Because usually I am known to, my friends come to me and we usually joke all the time. Like, what's that? I swear there was like a meme of something of like a class clown, but who makes the clown laugh? Like something like that. Like sometimes like I love to make my friends laugh, but there's like nothing more to that, if that makes sense. Like that's sometimes like that's it. Like there's no more substance to it. And I know that's like a funny like sentence to say is like, oh my god, society and whatnot. But this is yeah, already a pretty weird video, and I do feel you know, I'm like squirming in my seat sometimes as I talk because I'm like, this is not normal. It's not very often I just lay out how I feel or what I'm thinking in my brain even, because most of the time I love just making jokes and making people happy and smile and lifting other people up, and that to me is fulfilling enough. I guess the whole reason why I even made this video was like just to prove to myself when I watch this back how terrible of a talker doesn't sound right. How terrible of a yapper? I don't know. How terrible of a YouTuber I am. Taken so many long pauses, but I can barely even talk to myself. And it sounds easy, which is the thing. Like, you know, you open up OBS, boot up a game, and talk. But why is it so difficult? I genuinely have no idea. Maybe other people feel the same way like me, because this is not something that... What the hell? River jelly. I've never seen that before. This isn't something that I think about very often. Or I don't think that anyone should really be thinking about that often, because we kind of just go through everyday life, interacting with other people, but very rarely we look in the mirror and like be like, damn, like am I okay? This is the other thing as well about me, very self-deprecating, because anything I say, like as of this moment, I'm always doubting myself and second guessing and being like, should I have said that? Should I have not said that? That's another problem that I have too, actually. You know, I just actually realized it now. Although, like, I have known, but I guess never really pointed out, is I never always say things with full confidence. I'm just like always in a state of second guessing myself, which probably doesn't help when you're trying to make YouTube videos. But I tell myself, you know, oh, like, come on, Don, be confident. Like when you speak, like you want to make something, entertaining, don't you? You want people to watch this. You want people to click and, you know, have a fun time. But I don't know. Even now, just yeah, I'm just thinking like, yeah, is any of what I'm saying now making any sense even? I have promised to myself, which I will hopefully keep, and that this doesn't stay in the drafts and that it will be uploaded. It's not going to look very good, don't get me wrong, on my channel, but who gives a damn anyways, right? Like, it doesn't even matter. I don't even know how long it'll stay on the channel, but yeah, I am very unconfident when I speak. I want to... I can tell I don't sound very confident. I think I really want to make another video like this because this past hour has been pretty nice, even though I have pretty much just laid out everything wrong with me. But no, actually no, maybe I'll talk about it in the next video. I can't even really put into words yet because it's kind of recent, but it is about my girlfriend, but more ex-girlfriend. First ever too, so, which funnily enough also meant through this whole VTuber thing. And just to let you guys know, it was not anything crazy. It was just I was not a very good boyfriend. So, and also long distance sucked as well. I like to say that, but I'm gonna say it was mainly me being the bad boyfriend. But I think we'll talk about that another time. I need to work on getting more comfortable about just speaking to the camera. I guess there's also a camera shyness there, but also to people in real life too. I need to definitely work on like, you know, not being so doubtful about myself and have a wee bit more confidence. I don't even really know what I'm worried about or what's holding me back. Do something about it. What will I do? No clue. Got no idea. Don't even know how long this type of thing will take to fix. I don't even know if it was really a problem in the first place, to be honest, because my day to day isn't really changed. I have some great relationships, and I don't know. I feel like I can do more. Well, I think 1 hour is probably 1 hour of whatever the fuck this is probably good enough. I'm probably gonna do more of this again because that was kind of nice, just laying everything out. And if for some reason you have watched all of this, I'm sorry. Feel free to make fun of me because that's kind of how I cope as like I cope by making fun of myself, so don't worry. I have no idea what this video even is. I love Stardew Valley. And thanks for sticking around, I guess. I don't even know what this is. Or why you have stuck around. But I want to get back on track and make some cool stuff. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.